steam. It'll be Diamond Dynasty Season Series play here between the Yetis and the Islanders. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup.
So fast you missed it, yeah. I might just disappear. Feel like I skipped it, yeah. I ain't got to fear. I could risk losing it. What are the benefits? What should I hope? Time turn on crutches instead of just letting it go. I'd have been wrong before, but the fact it wasn't that long ago. I even hit the bottom over. That was just part of my growth. My heart's always broken. I guess I'm starting over. Now my bad is all. It's going back through the motions. I just have a withhold. Had no control. Was breaking my code. It was happening over and over again. That wasn't gold. So I had to take over. So that makes me the solution.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of Minor League Baseball. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Midland Rockhounds and the Corpus Christi Hooks.
And now, please welcome your Corpus Christi Hooks.
Ryan Hartman gets the call for game. So the next to bat will be Lozano. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Hey, let us fly up there.
First offering. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak. And there's one away.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team.
Now batting, number 22.
Into the box now, Lozano. No balls and a strike to count. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Well, you don't need us to tell you. It's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
0-2, here it is.
Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mickey McDonald. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. He's got it. 1 there.
He's out.
On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Stepping in next, Lozano. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it? Leading off the inning, it'll be Cody Thomas, and they could use a spark from him here.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in there.
Next to hit is Cooper Goldby. It was a walk in his last trip. Hard hit ball to second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former...
Now to the plate, Lozano struck out in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the AB now.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Campaneris, base runner at first with 1 out. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Use the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Now into the box, Taylor Jones. And he's 0 in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. So here's the cleanup hitter, J.J. Matijevic. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Runner goes for second, lifted the other way to left center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And the run will score all the way from first. It's 6-1.
And you know, this run might be the one that seals this thing for good. A 3-run deficit is tough enough to overcome, but a 5-run deficit feels like it might just be a little bit too much. Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Corpus Christi used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Ryan Hartman earns his 5th winner of the year. Vaughn Nunez closes the door for the save, his 13th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com. Minor League Baseball now on the show as our coverage comes. Peter Solomon is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
And the runner's breaking for third. And now they've got him picked off. The tag, and they got him coming back to third. So now here is Lozano looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Garcia on second. Campaneris at first. 1 gone. And this pitch is popped straight up right around the home plate area. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Striding forward now is the DH, Lozano. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
So here is Taylor Jones. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
The second for 1. Relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Next will be the designated hitter, Lozano, singled in his last at-bat. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Pitch is popped up. Keen shading to his right. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Midland Rockhounds took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Brian Howard with his 4th win this season. Parker Dunshee records the save, his 2nd. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Central. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Midland Rockhounds and the Corpus Christi Hooks. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Now to the plate, here is Mickey McDonald, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. Guys, you take a look at the home 9 as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
Vimael Machin comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0, and he fouls this one off.
Here we go. Right now, fellas.
1-2. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Second inning set to go, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Jeremy Ironman. In there, strike one. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jeremy Ironman becomes the first out of the inning. Brian Keane swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Popped him up. Campaneris calls for it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Next to stand in is Cody Thomas. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Swing and a misses. He pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Hey, this is amazing.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. So now into the box is Tyler Ramirez. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Benedetti is in his tracks now. 1 pitch, 1 away. And now in the box, Luis Barrera. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
The 0-2 once more. Is a breaking ball in off the plate.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Campaneris into shallow left. That's a base hit, their first of the game. To the plate now, Nate Mondu. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Barrera stands at first with 1 out. That's inside. 2-0. 2-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Throw won't get him.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is good.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
That's ball 4. Ball 4. Take you ready. 3. 3. Out. 3. Keep safe. Keep safe.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes. They worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Corpus Christi Hooks rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Lozano takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Taking
Let me get this straight. We drafted the kid, which we should have done, too early. Now we drafted him because we thought we were drafting this great two-way player? Really? That's what we were thinking about doing? Come on, please, you know how hard this is? to be a major league player, even one aspect of it. And now we drafted a kid who's a young kid. We drafted him way too soon, and now we think that we have found the next Ohtani. Really? Really? There's a reason why these guys only come up across once every 100 years. This is stupid. This is silly. Let's forget the experiment.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the Amarillo Sod Poodles. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. Jackson Goddard will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, base hit.
Man, you got that one right up in the hands, didn't you? You all right?
Next to hit, Ross Adolph.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 30.
Here comes the 1-2. He's running, pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And they get the double play. Now at the plate is Lozano. He singled first time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. Next up is Ross Adolph. And there he goes towards second. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here. Digging in, the switch hitter, Mark Lerma. He singled in his first AB. Popped him up. Lozano is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in next, Lozano. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. No balls and 1 strike. 4th inning here, already a 5-2 score. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Boy, when you seen the bat, you smoked that thing.
Now to bat, Ross Adolph. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Runners on the move for second, and he goes and chops this one out towards second. And that's the second out. Stepping up is Taylor Jones. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And now the runner's trying for third. Bouncer to the left side, and that's through into left, a base hit. And to score, the runner from second.
Hey, way to get on. Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs.
New inning set to get underway, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Lozano, from the stretch. A dive, and he knocks it down.
Find the ball.
And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
You know, D-Row, there's a school of thought that says, hey, never dive into first base, but that dive just bought himself a base hit.
Yeah, I didn't go to that school,
And I was known for diving into first base.
I'll tell you what, they'll say all the right things like, oh, the ball beats you there, you get there faster if you run instead of dive. When you smell a knock, it's tough not to just want to dive at that bag like a chocolate donut.
Next up, Taylor Jones delivered an RBI single last time up.
Taylor Jones.
2-2. Pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Tolbert is under it. 2 gone. On to first, and they get the double play. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Next, it'll be Stuart Fairchild. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Fairchild.
Hit on the ground out to short. And that's out number 1. Next, it'll be Lozano, 3 for 4 so far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat.
Come on, big guy, drive in those runs.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes it. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ben DeLuzio. He went down on strikes last time up. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. 8-5 tonight. The Corpus Christi Hooks put on a show with the bats, collecting 17 hits in the game. Brett Canine gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the Amarillo Sod Poodles. Division rivals do battle. Next. Edgar Arredondo will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good.
Come on, go, go, go,
Meanwhile,
go, go.
this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
Fairchild comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. So stepping in is Taylor Jones. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Runner goes for third. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Thomas finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Digging in will be Mark Lerma as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
On to first, and they turn the double play. Next, here is Lozano. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, need you right here. One time. Let's go.
Comes set. The 0-1.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And not in time as the run scores.
He's safe.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
But he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away. Next to dig in, Mark Lerma. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Alec
Now
Thomas.
batting,
0 for
center
1 here
fielder.
in the early going.
Alec Thomas.
Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So now to the plate, Lozano. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. And now here is L.T. Tolbert. Runner.
L.T. Tolbert.
The 1-2. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Lozano. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Now here's the first offering. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Behind 0-2 now. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Striding in is Lozano. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest.
Hey, need you right now. Here we go.
Set and the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Varsho will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Amarillo Sodpoodles used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Edgar Arredondo takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Matt Tabor wraps it up for the save, his 14th. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshow.com.
Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our coverage comes to you from the AA Central. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the Amarillo Sodpoodles. Division rivals do battle. Next. John Duplantier, the Delaware-born hurler, gets the call to start here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy has what we call Uncle Charlie. What's that? That's the 12-6 curveball. Simply look at your watch and look at the 12 and look at the 6. This guy throws old school. They call it a straight downer. However you want to call it, a 12-6 hook. This guy has one of the best ones in the game right now.
Now to the plate, here is Lozano. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And now the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Garrett has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Ready now is Lozano. Flew out last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. Right fielder is on the run, and no one will track it down.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Hey, see you can rip it up there, kid. See it and rip it.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Tolbert is there, 2 down. So next to bat will be LT Tolbert. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
LT Tolbert.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Stepping in once again is Camden
The
Duzenak.
batter, number 3, shortstop, Camden
Ready with the 0-1.
Duzenak.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings, and there are 2 away now. Into the box, Lozano.
Now batting.
Third baseman
Number
in tight,
22.
protecting the bunt the first pitch. Swinging a hard liner to center field. DeLuzio is there, 2 gone. Now it'll be Dom Marolio.
Now
Singled last time
The
up.
catcher, John
Here comes the 1-2.
Marolio.
A bouncer up the middle. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Up next, Camden Duzenak. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while. And now, Ben DeLuzio singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the...
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Alec Thomas. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Ran it in on him as this is bounced toward short. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Now at the plate here is Drew Ellis. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs.
Ellis.
Drilled on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. At the plate now is LT Tolbert. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Tolbert.
Hit on the ground to short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Bradley Roney has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Leading off the inning, it'll be Lozano, and they could use a spark from him here. Line to the right side, and this is going to find its way into right for a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
The left fielder, number 30.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag.
You know the defense wants that play back. They had him totally picked off when he took off early, but they just couldn't finish him off. We'll see if that comes back to bite him here.
Throw down to third is thrown away right down the left field line. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw. So they'll slap an error on the... And stepping in, Dom Marolio grounded out in his last at-bat. Hit back up the middle, reined in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Hey, that's a great job right there. Knowing he had time to collect himself.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one sometimes. Spot.
player is called to question by his manager on his recent base running performance. The player's been caught stealing an inordinate amount of times recently. Essentially, a red light is being issued here.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo, beach right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my casa, I'ma need my sushi pronto. Shooting star like a Cosmo, make you move like a mambo. Spank a hater like a bongo. They be sleeping mono. Girl sweet like a mango. Gets a taste to the tango. Strum like a banjo. Then hit the sign in our sandals. Flow hot like a condo. Ain't no place that I can't go. On a mission like Rambo. Self-portrait like Van Gogh. My whole team really on deck. Chuck Norris about to bow flex. Nike flow about to get checks. Pump it up about to get pecs. My jeans work like a named Shrek. With the money, with the blind respect on deck like a Porsche. Move fast like a Porsche. By the beat like a horse. Spit flames like a torch. Now I'm riding up the 2. You would think I'm in the 6. Born Jan 26, 36, but I never the brick. When I shoot, I never brick. When I shoot it, swish. Fourth quarter, 10 on the clock. Follow through is in the wrist. I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm about it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I bought it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm with it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. You dig it? Squad hustle like a relay. Run it back like a replay. No time for that he say. I care about what she say. Self-care like eat, pray. Give thanks before I eat, pray. But tell a hater that I eat, pray. I'm like Miami where the heat stay. Got the focus like a sensei. Had to carve it out my own way. You ain't got the answers like Sway. Friday night just got paid. Bought a coat that's just suede. Leveled up like 12th grade. Sweetest taboo, call me Sade. Black Bandit, you could call me Blade. Work hard, play hard, that's the motto. Pop, pop, that's the sound of the pop, pop. Wake up, grind hard, full throttle. Supreme good, shout out to Aristotle. Team winning, know it's kinda hard to swallow, but we all give thanks. Mahalo, it's auto. Medicare, we get it, and we gonna keep it up. We put the fortress in our cup and just go. So, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm about it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I bought it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm with it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. You dig it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm about it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I bought it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm with it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. You dig it?
Hoy la cosa se puso buena. El gozo corre por mi vena. Vamos a olvidarnos de la pena. Esta fiesta nadie la frena. Sin parar. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. sal, mucha sal. De los que hablan con la L que hacen toda hasta el final. Un creyente boricua con bomba para fincar. En medio de la tormenta gozando voy a brincar. Yo, llámate a Elena, a Orlando y a Luca. Traigo palabras que nunca caduca. Al enemigo le tumbe la peluca. Se queda freeze con la mano en la nuca. Él sabe que esto es un asalto. Suelta mi generación y apuéstate en el asfalto. La salvación con mi pana la comparto. Tengo fuego espiritual en el aposento alto y bomba que bendice si detona. El mundo ha tratado de quitarnos la corona. Muchos viven rápido, la vida no es Daytona. Todavía hay tiempo, razona. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal.
Que te la echo mi español muy malo. I speak English till I get up tu condado. Hit the beach, I'm 40 deep with mis hermanos. Ya don't understand my lingo, tu pesado. Wepa, dale. Si lo tengo power of the Lord, I keep it on me. Every day is like a party, tell the drama go away. I don't do it for approval, I just do what God say. Car that cooked me up a beat, I ate it in the driveway. Dale, live my life inside the valley. No, he walking with me, get my enemies.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today, we bring you Diamond Dynasty action between the Islanders and the Zombies. Now at the plate is Cedric Mullins, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Craig Biggio digging in now. And it's fouled away. Mullins gets his lead at first, nobody out. Runner goes for second. Lifted in the air to center field. Hamilton is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. On to first, a double play. Now at the plate, Brad Miller. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 0-2 the count to Miller.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Hamilton on the move. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded. Billy Hamilton digging in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Now here it comes. Hit out towards second. Miller is there, and that's the first down. So bases are empty with one out now, and that means Brian Roberts will dig in now. From the stretch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Going back is the left fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 2 down, no one on base. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Mullins able to track it down for the third out. All set for the start of the inning. And up next, the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there. And it's 0-2 now. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Wieters has it, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. So next to hit is Vidal Brujan, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Fouled off. Henniger aboard here at first with nobody out. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Stepping in next, Tyler Stevenson will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. No balls and a strike to count. We'll try it again from first, and he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss got him reaching. 2 down with a runner at first, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man Brock Holt. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Judge finds some space out there for the catch. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The third baseman, Pablo Sandoval.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here comes the 0-1. Little dribbler up the third baseline. Ready with the 0-2. And here's his slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So the next to bat will be Aaron Judge. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Ball 2 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
And he loses him on a breaking ball.
Batting fifth.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. So 1-1. And Judge is off and running. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Next to hit is Jose Ramirez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. Turned on down the line. And this is foul for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Now to the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First offering. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
2-1 to count. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, man. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
And he got him. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Tyler Glasnow. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Third inning, no score to this point. 1-1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Tyler Glasnow is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. Judge is there, and he'll put it away to retire. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be the pitcher, Yusei Kikuchi.
The pitcher
lays off 1-0. Just got a piece of it at 98 as this is fouled away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now here it comes. The bunt attempt is popped up. That's a foul ball. Not a great at-bat, and he's down on strikes for out number 1. Back to the top of the order now. And in to hit next, the speedy presence of Billy Hamilton. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
The batter, number 1.
Brian Roberts, the next batter. Pitch is high. The throw is far too late as he steals second with ease. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Hamilton leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Don't want to forget about him. Here's the 1-0. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Runner's on his way to third. Strike taken, the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And now he'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. The 1-2. Is going to be a drag bunt. He gets it down. Oh, behind the back. And they can't even get one to perfection that time.